Good evening, everyone, friends, fellow gamers. I hope everybody's been enjoying all the matches going on throughout these past several weeks on SpeedGaming for the Super Mario Bros. 3 100% World Championships. We are now 54 matches deep into this massive double elimination bracket of 40 runners. In fact, we're only a handful of matches away before the quarterfinals are in full effect. But for tonight's featured match, we are in round 3 of the lower bracket featuring Stewie, Cartman, and Arlilecay. And with that being said, I'm Teeks88. I am joined by my lovely, wonderful, and beloved co-commentator, Ikaros, a very talented, skilled, and knowledgeable runner herself. Welcome on in.
Oh, shush, you always say the latter half, and I do not agree with that. You're the skillful here. You're the master here. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I am feeling a little bit concerned of me being in the commentary booth after the situations happening in the earlier match.
Yeah.
but hopefully, everything goes well. And I hope the runners do like their best, and again, I'm so concerned, honestly. I'm sorry if I'm not feeling myself right now.
Don't worry. I don't think anybody can blame you after your experience this afternoon, just a couple of hours ago. For those who may be missing context, there was some technical issues on High Flyer's side in his match against Budsy earlier. So he ended up being offline, and they pretty much had to restart the match when they were deep into World 4, just so that he can reset his OBS and restart his stream. So hopefully we can bar those technical issues this time, and it looks like our runners are good to go. So while they're making their way through 1-1, just a little bit about the runners. Stewie, of course, is no stranger to the SMB3 community and the Mario community broadly. He's been a veteran who's been active since at least as far back as October 2017, and through his tenure has been very highly accomplished all across the board. And Arlilecay is a relatively newer runner. I think I just started seeing him do runs just earlier this year. And in the weeks and months just leading up to this tournament, he's really been climbing the boards at a pretty astonishing rate. So I'm really looking forward to what both of our runners have to provide for us tonight. Looks like they're both having very clean play so far. Stewie going for the aggressive P-speed strat, saving him 1 second in 1-3. It's a very, very tiny A-press, and there's quite a bit that can go wrong if you get juked by the hammer bro or end up getting late P-speed. So very good on both their sides.
Okay, so just to provide also like a little bit of context regarding the racers, we're really like happy to see like the combination of what I would say like of how can I say this? Oh my goodness. Of experienced runners within the community versus the new talents arising. So pretty much we will get to see this match is pretty much like a very the best definition of what like the new generations of speedrunners have learned, compared to the to what the amount of experience and how can I say this, and practice from runners that have been like playing this for quite a while. So this should be good, as in just showcasing the game knowledge itself, I think. Sorry, I'm just struggling with words right now, because honestly I am just very impressed of how in World 1 they managed to not give a break to each other. There might be just like a few seconds, and that was like only because of that the mustache strat in 1-1 and the aggressive 1-3 on the Stewie side.
Mm-hmm.
But overall it's looking so well for both of them, and I hope it continues that way.
Yeah, from what I could tell, it's only like a 2-second distance between the two of the runners. And I think that you made a really good point about how the community's knowledge about aggressive P-speed strats has really evolved over the last couple of years. Not necessarily in terms of like enormous breakthroughs or anything like that, but just like little optimizations here or there that people have learned to adapt consistent setups for. And it's we have a lot more resources now than we did just a couple of years ago. Not to mention just the collective knowledge of the community through their contributions in Discord and just the way that we've kind of compartmentalized it into documents that are readily available to anyone who's interested.
I was kind of feeling sad already because, as I was saying, like, I hope the runners are doing well. Stewie took damage in 1-5, so I just, I'm here, just to change the audio if possible or something like that. I don't have anything to do here with the commentator endeavor. Really, I'm done. I think I'm cooked.
Nah, it's all good. Yeah, as they both press A on the airship, I think there's only about a 1.5 second apart from each other, so they're both doing a really, really upstanding job. Really like to see close matches like this. So I know that Stewie knows his fire kill patterns for both Warpless and Hundo. Haven't really had many chances to see Arlilecay run, so we'll see if he can put his knowledge to the test, and will he actually go for it? Yeah, the World 1 airship is relatively harmless. It's very easy to see where the cannonballs are going to be. It's very easy just to keep your distance from the bullet bills. Oh, it looks like Arlilecay knew the pattern, but he was just very slightly slower than Stewie, but he was still able to pull it off, so it's still effectively saving time over a normal stomp kill, so good job to both of them.
Yeah, I think that the issue there was that the fireballs, as they were shot, sorry, they went through the coupling's hitbox, so that caused that. And because you can only have like 2 fireballs on the screen, he had to wait a little bit just to make sure to get like those final shots in. And while we start World 2, the House of Butts percent, any Butts percent? Not from Stewie, and not from Arlilecay so far. Whoop, a little bit of a hiccup there, but he maintains the PSP. Very nicely done by Arlilecay.
Yes, very nice. Alright, so 2-2 is probably going to be one of my least favorite levels in the run, oddly enough. And yeah, it's one of those levels where it's very easy just to fall and get a hole-in-one with that first pit that we see, and just lose quite a bit of speed, depending on how high up top you're doing the slide strat. So, yep, classic example right there. I swear I did not mean for that commentator's curse.
Oh goodness, is this the day of both Jinx in the runners? Like, should we change our SpeedGaming names to Jinx88 and Jinxeros?
Yes, I love that.
No way. Okay, so in this case scenario, Stewie will have a little bit of a lead here coming into this fort, because you will preferably have the fire flower until you don't need it, pretty much, and mostly because fire killing the boom booms is always faster than doing the regular stomp kill, which it's about 3 seconds faster. Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, that's correct.
So yeah, Stewie might have a little bit of a lead right now, but not for long. Stuff can happen, and I don't want to say stuff because I already commented, cursed a lot like the previous runners. So I'm just gonna be here sipping my water and just enjoying the show.
Yeah, and fortunately for Arlilecay, he's not really going to need the fireball he's not really going to need the fire flower to save time for the remainder of World 2. There's not really any more convenient places where you can pick it up until you get to the World 2 airship. Yeah, there's plenty of other time swings that could potentially happen in World 2, namely the Hammer Bro RNG. It is possible to save... there are a lot of levels that you play in general, so you could definitely rack up a couple seconds depending on how many movements of 1 or 2 you get. And you could also potentially save time on map movements depending on how the Hammer Bros position themselves. Because ideally you want to go in order of 2-5, 2-4, the Fire Bro, and then the Pyramid. So that could save you a total of 4 map movements. But yeah, depending on where the Bro is before the rock, that could also play a role as well.
Ooh.
It's pretty funny because like you can play the same levels the exact same way in the exact same order, and then still end up with like +7 or -7 on your splits, depending on like what the Hammer Bros do. At a high level, the Hammer Bros have a much bigger impact on your time.
Well, so far we got to see that Stewie has like the very like nice bro patterns here, so he's not gonna be chasing around like any other bro, and he's actually going to have like the standard and optimal route for this remainder of World 2. Arlile, it's also like in a good position to have like a very like a nice routing here, but sadly he's going to do just a couple of more map movements in order to reach a 2-4 or the pyramid, depending on where he wants to go first. Okay, he's going for the pyramid. And yeah, the Stewie, speaking of 2-4, that's a very scary level to play, and kind of glad that Stewie managed to get out of it in one piece and managed to clutch out, depending on when he felt like necessary, to hit the brakes and avoid the death. Like I mentioned, take the time loss, not the death.
Yeah, I don't know if Arlile knew about the optimal routing for World 2. It looks like he was in position to do so, but I think that in his situation, I really don't blame him for going for the pyramid since he had that opportunity to pick up that mushroom. I know that he wants to grab the fire on the ship. Plus, 2-4 in general is pretty scary when you don't have any power-ups handy.
Yeah, to be fair, even despite that he had a very like an optimal setup, I think that it would be lesser like map movements, like to do the wraparound like towards the pyramid, because like going all the way from the position where the bro was all the way to 2-4 was definitely like quite the movement. So I think he kind of saved more movements this way because he was heading towards the fire bro anyway. But yeah. So, I think there's a little bit of a lead for, I want to imagine that it's like maybe 10 to 15 seconds.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty reasonable estimate. I think the throne room cutscene itself is like 7 seconds.
Oh, we've got a moldy box there.
Yes.
Stewie with the swaggy Poinpalooza representation there.
So yeah, it looks like Arlile buffered his movements on his way from 2-4 to get to the ship, so I think that even when he grabs this box right here, he's still going to be in position for a good fire kill pattern. Arguably even easier than the one that Stewie's going to get.
Oh, right, but Stewie knows his things.
Yep, that was a very clean fire kill on Stewie's end, very nicely done.
Okay, so entering World 3, as Six was mentioning out before, we're still on the lookout for Hammer Bros doing Hammer Bro things, where we want to make sure to fight them before we enter either 3-4 or 3-6, because otherwise that bro can, just wanting to, like explore the rest of the island world and pretty much do lots of nasty map movements. Are we going to see a door 3 from these gamers? Do you think so?
Well, I know that Stewie is a man of courage, so I think there's a more than 50% chance he's going to go for that door 3. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. I haven't really seen enough of Arlile's run to know what his playing style is or what his risk assessment is. But yeah, I'll be waiting with bated breath. And yeah, just to elaborate on what Ikaro said about the Runaway Bro potential in World 3, it's not necessarily reset worthy to the same degree as in Warpless, where you would be pretty much be closed off from skipping 3.6 to get to 3.8. But in the worst case scenario, sometimes the Star Bro can just kind of camp behind the 3.9 and just kind of stay there for the next 4 or 5 turns. So that could easily rack up to a 7 or 8 second time loss.
Wow. Well, I'm impressed to see Arlyle getting the 3-2 P speed. Very nice, like the setup and everything. And oops, just a little. You know, I'm just. I swear, Oh my god, I am feeling so bad, literally. Like, I was saying that he was doing so nice and then he fell in the water. Come on, what's wrong with me?
In your defense, he was doing a very good 3-2 P speed.
Okay, are we going to see any door 3? Stewie, come on, I'm counting on you. Oh my god.
And Stewie bailed.
What's the point? What's the point of watching this anymore, Stewie? You better go for Jesus clip now. Just kidding.
My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day
my day is ruined. Okay, let's see Arlyle though. Is he going for door 3? No.
He did not.
See, you hear that? That's the god's anger right there for not having door 3. Stewie, get out of the chat and focus on your race, please. I know you have pretty lovely new emotes, but come on. Anyways, the reason why we use a P-Wing here in 3.5 is because definitely flying, even despite that we don't like to use the tail anyway, it's really faster than just swimming around or swimming like through these levels. So it's a better way to just navigate through this level, because either way, in the next level you damage boost, as you could see from Stewie's side. And I think that is Stewie for all his bros. And he's on a good shape to continue like towards 3.6.
Yeah, you save an enormous amount of time by being able to P-Wing through 3.5. So since you already have the a Fire Flower readily available for you in an auto scroller, it makes perfect sense to grab it there rather than 3.4. And I see that Stewie's going for the moldy donuts. Just doing a little bit of a play around, and it looks like he missed out on his chance to get 69 coins here. So sadly, that's going to be a reset for him. I know that this is a man who's very committed to that cause. Alright, and with that being said, Arlyle is now joining him in 3.6 as well. But the question is are there these runners going to be going for any aggressive P-speed strats? There is a chance where they could break that block, but it doesn't look like that's going to be the case here. And to be honest, I can't really blame either of them. I know that it's a pretty scary thing to go for with the added benefit of only saving a couple of frames.
Okay, so now Stewie will be entering one of the satisfying levels, in my opinion. Like design-wise, you know, like it's the only time that we get to see like those green platforms. Like nice and colorful, and it's the home of the introduction of the spikes in the game. So sadly for the speedrunnings or for the speedrunning situation, it's in a blink of an eye you pretty much like finish it like Stewie did. And right now he's, you know, just doing some mashing here and there because swimming it's kind of slow. So
yeah, it's 3F2 is one of those really bizarre levels where you could just like have really small subtle optimizations depending on how you route your swimming. I mean, you save a couple of frames just by doing the super swim, but depending on how you're willing to cut those corners and how aggressively you can fireball Boom Boom, you could potentially get out of there with like a 273 in-game time.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, and Arlo getting the super swim as well. Very nice. Alright, Stewie has a clean exit through 3-8. Nothing to it. Just another day at the office. And yeah, 3F2 has had many nicknames, from especially in the rando community over the years, as Dr. Torstel is highlighting Bowser's Koi Pond. I think I've also heard it referred to as Bowser's Jacuzzi.
Well, I also have heard like that level is also called the Bowser's bathtub. So.
Ah, yes, that was the bathtub.
Yeah, I don't know why you say Shikui.
I said jacuzzi, not Zakubi.
I heard Shikui. I swear to God. Maybe you can have some repetition here. Anyways, Stewie with a very nice World 3 performance overall. So he's pretty much in a good shape. Let's see Arlyle. Let's see. I'm gonna shut up. There you go.
And
because it's
yeah, both runners get the H jump. Yeah, you never want to miss the H jump because one, grabbing those ice blocks to get across generates a bit of lag, and you lose about 5 seconds just trying to navigate your way past that Koopa to get in the pipe. I do believe that Stewie had, I think, a roughly 1936 A press on the castle, so he's still pretty solidly on 110 pace. So he's keeping up quite well with where he wants to be. Alright, so coming up, we're going to be encountering Wendy on her airship. She's going to be a little bit different compared to your typical Koopa Link fight. She doesn't throw those normal those white Cheerios like we would see with like Larry or Morton, for example. The rings that she shoots are going to be remaining on the screen until she's pretty much defeated. So long as you have Fire Flower, it's going to be a relatively easy fight, since she only has a chance to get that one projectile that's easy to dodge. And yeah, with the exception of just a small handful of levels in Hundo where it's absolutely necessary to have a tail or a P-wing, for the majority of this run, the Fire Flower is pretty much going to be your best friend. So they absolutely want to keep it going in through, especially through Worlds 4 and 5. Looks like they're both very much on track to do so. And now that we're in the mid-game, it's especially the place where the Hammer Bros like to generate a lot of potential marathons and movements of 4. So we might see a couple random places where they'll decide to optimize their menuing to get the music box out and just secure just one movement of 1 for a turn. Could be now, it could be later on in the level, or the world rather. And yeah, we're going to see Stewie use it right here, strategically boxing him right between 4-2 and 4-3, effectively trapping the guy. So as soon as he finishes 4-3, the bro's going to wake up and he's going to have nowhere to go. So Claudio's going to have no possibility of running away, and then just kind of marathoning with the star and P-wing. So very good choice on his side. Unfortunately, Arlyle losing a little bit of P-speed, but yeah, shouldn't lose any more than like maybe a second or two. Alright, Stewie playing one of the more popular levels to speedrun in the game, 4-3. Very, very pleasant to watch. Everything just kind of flows exactly when you know where the user jumps, and he gets through there, no problem.
Sorry about that. Weather is not looking nice in here, so I think that my internet just kind of manipulated itself outside of my, you know, out of service. I don't know. um, but I'm back for a bit,
Well,
hopefully.
yeah, welcome back, and fingers crossed that yeah, it'll be able to hold itself together.
Okay, so we have a Stewie in. Oh my god, in the swag. I'm
Stewie's
happy didn't
Swagman
get
strikes
that.
again.
I swear, yes.
And it turns out he didn't even need the star because he didn't come in contact with any of the enemies. We didn't see any of them die, so... But yeah, the star in 4F1 is definitely a perfectly reasonable place to have it, especially in a race setting. And now that Stewie's in 4-4, it's also worth noting that the way the Lakitu moves and the way that he throws his spiny is entirely dependent on Mario's movement throughout the water. So long as your input is the same all throughout, you'll get pretty consistent results. So he knew that with the way that he was jumping and doing the super swims, that he was able to get that dodge into the pipe. We saw a moment in Arlile's fort that he lost a little bit of P-speed with the way he maneuvered out of the one space tile. Yeah, we had a bit of a skippy legs movement there, but he had enough forward momentum where he was able to navigate past the thwomp anyway and preserve his power-up. And just as I say that, that's rough.
It was you, not me, okay? It was you, not me. Okay.
It's okay. No one was pointing the finger. I take responsibility for that.
That's how it started, you know? That's how it started, like on the previous match, that I said something like very like something lightly, and then when you least expect it, bam, something bad happens. Like for example, look at this marathon an hour, like okay, so no way.
Yeah, I think that was a movement of 4 just now.
No, it was longer.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, it was kind of hard to tell because I couldn't hear it.
Also, there's a heavy storm right here. Goodness. Might be away for a couple of minutes because I really want to check up something. Okay.
It's okay. Yeah, if you need to check up on the weather and whatnot, I can hold down the fort in the meantime.
No dad jokes, please. Be right back.
I can't make promises I can't keep. And it's ironic that you mentioned the dad jokes, considering we're rolling up on the World 4 airship.
Goodness gracious. But yeah, be right back.
Okay. Alright, so Stewie has a 26-14 A press on the fort, so he's a solid 2 levels ahead right now. Yeah, Arlisle has been having a pretty solid run himself, but I think it's just a couple small optimizations here and there that have just really been adding up over the course of the world. And also, Stewie, turn off your notifications! Alright, so it looks like Stewie was going for the dev intended jump on the screws. And it looks like he got perfect alignment, so yeah, his mole ram is perfectly set up for the coming worlds. Alright, looks like Stewie's able to get across. Looks like Arlile's going to ditch the dev intended strat and just jump across the screw. Alright, it looks like Stewie got a really nice Iggy Fire kill there. And before we're completely done with the World 4 airship, I'll get my one obligatory dad joke in. A cop pulled me over and said, "Papers." And I yelled, "Scissors," and drove off. All right, so Stewie's going to be entering first to be entering World 5. All right, so is he going to go for the 5-1 P speed? It looks like he's looked like that had potential there, but I think that because his foot hit the blue block as he was landing on that platform, there was no possibility to build P speed. But that's quite all right because 290 is still a very solid time to be grabbing the card. Right, and with that being said, 5-2, we're going to try to avoid going into the shaft of shame. So we're going to take that pipe up top, and it's going to save quite a bit of time over taking the lower route. And shoutouts to Neo Shazam for keeping track over the one grab timestamp. So it's like there's a close to a minute difference between the runners. But again, we still have the entire latter half of the run to go through, so still close enough where pretty much anything can happen. No jinx intended, just telling it like it is. And yeah, one thing I've noticed watching these races and just a lot of people running Hundo in general is that a lot of people have a lot of different approaches to the way they menu for the music boxes. Some people like me like to try to get it out of the way just so I can clear it out of the inventory and secure at least one movement of one. And then others tend to hold off until there's a good opportunistic time with the Hammer Bros setup to, they could potentially be trapped and prevented from running away and generating more movements of 4, which I think is very legit and probably more recommended, to be honest. Yeah, 5-3 is especially unique. You don't really see it in Warpless because it's definitely one of the longer levels to contend with. And there's kind of no point considering the fort is much shorter, but it is unique in the sense that it's the only level where you really need Mario to be moving from right to left, so it's a bit jarring to learn at first, but it is a lot of fun just when you get to know the platforming and just snipe everything out in your way.
Okay, I think everything is set up better now.
Okay.
Sorry about that. Yeah, definitely. This thunderstorm just appeared out of nowhere, and yeah, there wasn't like a clear forecast of what it was going to happen, and sadly, where I live, a little bit of a storm here and there, and internet can just say goodbye, as well the power. So hopefully it's not gonna be the case,
Fingers crossed.
I mean, overall, I see that Justice Runners are doing magnificent. Like, I am very impressed on Arlilecay's skill set right now, given that he just started like running this game this year. So very nice, like a showcase of ability here.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, for someone who whom I just started seeing running over the past couple of months, he's really learned quite a lot in just a relatively short amount of time. So, really looking forward to seeing how he progresses as time goes on.
Okay, Stu with a nice cloud usage there, so we don't have another fashion week, sadly. Let's
I
sing our
disagree with that
lives.
lack of P-speed build.
Yeah, that was so sus too. Like that was like really weird that it didn't happen in any capacity. So
And yeah, 5-4 is one of those levels where you could you definitely build a lot of leg with the way those spinners are set up, and that could also lend itself to the possibility of dropping inputs. So I can't really say I begrudge anybody for doing a couple micro turnbacks for safety, because to be honest, I'm guilty myself.
so far, Arlyle has a very nice bro movement here. Like if this bro decides to do a movement of 3 and be like a right before. Oh no!
Yeah, it looked like Arlisle he jumped like maybe just a couple frames too short, too early.
And now he lost. Yeah, he couldn't A press there. Oof.
Yeah, sometimes you just like you hold the controller very tight, just trying to do like the tiniest A press and have like the best control ever, and then your hands just lock up and just nothing happens, or it's just too sensitive that it just doesn't register.
Yeah, this is why 5-5 belongs to the Soul Reaper family here. I think I already mentioned that it's the cousin, so yeah, stuff like that can happen. Still, Arlilecay gets the nice RNG bro here, not getting any fashion week for neither of the runners. Stewie, come on! Stewie, please! Come on! Oh well. Now my day is ruined.
I was just about to say, yeah. Now you've really done it, bucko.
Okay, so yeah, this is not a Stew run with a like without Jesus clip, you know, like this certainly. But I mean, probably because he's in a very good pace himself. I think that he's more like trying to play not necessarily the race, but actually playing against his PB, you know.
Yeah, we have a question. Is there an incentive for doing Jesus clip? As far as like the actual race is concerned, it's about a 3.5-second time save over doing the level normally. But the only thing is that it's a huge risk factor, because 1, you lose a lot of time just from having to restart the level, and 2, you lost your fire flower. So it's not necessarily something people are incentivized to really think is worth it in a competitive setting. But
when you pull it out, and you're very well acclaimed for that.
Oh no, there's no monetary bonus for it. It's just a crowd pleaser. It's for the content.
It's for the content. It's for the fans. But Stewie apparently just say I don't need my fans. Yes, Stewie, you are, and you should be focusing on your race, not typing in chat. If you get Jesus clip in a race to win the tournament. Actually, Haxford even said that you could even skip a level, you know? if you also like include it with the floor clip, like he would allow it. So
yeah. We don't even have to do anything. If you distract yourself long enough with chat, you're gonna put yourself in the doghouse.
Yeah, pretty much.
Also, Arlisle is running up on some coin chip numbers, but I do believe he fought the bro already, so I think he should be okay.
Yeah, he fought the bro, and these 2 and the lucky 2 on 5-9, it was going to give him more money anyway, so he's not necessarily like in the risk of a coin chip. So now that you pointed it out, sweetheart, I know it's kind of very late on the run, but what happens with coin chips? How do you spawn them?
Well, basically, you have to have the your coin count be a multiple of 11, and the second to last digit of your score has to match that value. So, say for example, you have 22 coins. If your score ends in 20, then yeah, you got 222, and that's a coin chip, or it could be 33 and 30, so on. And what's particularly noteworthy is the fact that a coin chip replaces the Hammer Brother, and you're forced to do a minute-long auto-scroller, unless you cross yourself on the scrolling movement. So yeah, it's still going to be an enormous time loss regardless. So nothing you want to see in a race. So it's very it's incumbent on the runner to not only watch the coin count, but also manipulate their score at the end of each level wherever applicable. So so yeah, the moral of the story is also look at your in-game timer as you're grabbing the card, because if it ends in an odd number, the score is going to change by 50, and if it's an even number, it doesn't change. So odds change, evens don't.
Yeah, and World 6 being the pretty much the longest world here, also has the potential ability of also getting like the coin chip here, because there only can be a spawn in worlds 1, 3, 5, and 6. And Stewie with the Northman special, let's go!
Yeah, that's a really good point. Like, coin chips only spawn where you actually fight Hammer Brothers in the Hammer Bro fight. So, if you're fighting, like, say, one of the Sledge Bros, or the Chungus Bros, or the Fire Bros, or the Boomerang Bros, then yeah, it's not gonna. I don't think it's gonna do anything.
Actually, I didn't know about that small detail. That it's only like the Hammer Bros only, and it makes sense. Oh my god, you have enlightened me.
Actually, wait, never mind it. Yeah, the World 1 Bro is a Boomerang Bro, so never mind that.
So you were lying to me.
I'm sorry about the misinformation, my bad. But yeah, just the important thing is 1, 3, 5, and 6 is where you gotta watch out. And yeah, as was mentioned in the chat, yeah, shoutouts to Arlile for getting the silver block earlier.
That was literally my face when you said the whole thing about the Hammer Bros, and I was feeling already excited. But then when you said that it wasn't the case, I was just like, really, bro, really?
I know, I know. Alright, so it looks like Arlo's having a really clean playthrough in 6-1. Oh, and he just hit the brakes at the wrong time.
Dude! Baby, we're gonna get banned of doing commentary for the finals, you know? I mean, what am I even talking about? You're gonna be in the finals anyway. Hello. Yeah, but we're going to get banned of doing commentary moving forward with all these jinxes, you know?
We really are.
Oh my goodness. Well, for more events and jinxing commentary, you know, just send us a DM and pay up front, you know?
We're literally your paid actors.
No, you cannot say that about us. Come on. No, a paid actor would be the star, like maybe like running out, you know, like in the very last frame as Stewie is going to make that like that jump, you know. But I know that's not gonna happen, right? See. Right. Okay, you want me to jinx it? Okay, Stu. Just in case, you're gonna die in 6-6. I'm telling that out now. And that's because it didn't go for Jesus clip.
I can't tell if you unironically are trying to get him to die in 6-6, or if this is like reverse psychology.
Who knows? Who knows, especially. But yeah, we have Arlile doing 6-3 with a comfy tail. I like that play. Meanwhile, Stu going through the 6-4. Getting rid of the bros very early so he can have like those coin chip numbers without any issue. So Okay, now I'm shut up. I'm gonna shut up right now.
All right, it's focus time for Stu. 6-6 is definitely one of the most technical levels in the run. Something you don't really see in Warpless, and for very good reason. One, it's longer than 6-5, and two, it's infinitely more dangerous.
I mean, to be fair, the only reason why it's like technical is because if you want to do it optimally, he has to do it small, like he did it. But if you were doing it, you know, for a more comfy strat, you can also like do 6-5 first, then go back to 6-6. It may take a little bit of more time, but it's definitely way safer. And see, it was reverse psychology all the time. It was encouragement.
Right. Yeah, just never mind the thing you said about being punished for not going for Jesus clip.
I mean, he's gonna get punished here anyway because he didn't do the correct despawn. See, this is what you get for trying to There are words that I would like to say that I cannot say them.
even the shell was rejecting his grabs.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Alrighty, so we have Arlyle. Okay, I'm gonna shut up.
Yeah, as soon as you bonk that wall right there, you gotta wait it. You gotta wait out that cheap. Oh, that cheap right there, just like blocking his path. That was diabolical. Oh, I was.
And speaking of cheap blocking his path,
the troll cheap.
Honestly, yeah, that's I mean, that's very like a huge misconception that, you know, like runners might have of when, you know, like approaching that area. Like trying to wait for the piranha plant might be a good idea, but then if you are not aware of like the chip coming right after, you know, like after you waited, because, you know, like the chip might be like in this potential like cycle or something like that, it's very rough. It really gets very rough here. Like, ooh.
Yeah, the best way to handle that spike tunnel is just to handle it aggressively and then just hope that you jumped at the right place so everything just falls together. Yeah, the more that you wait, the more that you complicate having to dodge so much stuff.
Mm-hmm. And he had the right idea too. I just feel like that he shorted his jump or didn't jump at all, and literally it was like a recoil bounce on top of the piranha there.
Yeah, he absolutely knows the route, but he was a little bit slow getting out of the water, and I think he bonked the wall, so that set up the spikes to just start setting their traps.
But he's out of there. 6-6 can get anybody of us here. In randomizer, it's a very hated like level because the chips most of the time they're not chips. They're bloopers or nana bloopers, and they are like very, very like they do lots of lag.
Alright, so it looks like Arlilecay went for the Kurumboku as well, and he got the double despawn.
And Stewie, I think that managed to preserve Louis' Nintendo apparently with a 295 out of 6-9. And 610 for Stu. Oh my god.
That's so frustrating when that happens. Like,
yes.
Like you set yourself up correctly, but it was like a bit of a mistiming on the B press, or like you had a wall jump pixel that just killed your P speed. So, yeah. And it's a bit punishing because it's still pretty early on in 610.
He's still going for the floor clip though.
I would have put it past him to at least try to get somewhere close to it, but nah.
Stewie not giving the people what they want. I am extremely disappointed.
I think he fully intended to just go over the corner pixel, but at least wanted to get close enough so that there was plausible deniability.
Stop defending him. You know he didn't go for it.
Can't say I didn't try.
Stop defending him. I know that he's your bestie, but come on. Let me give him the hard time. He didn't go for door 3, and I was expecting the door 3. Come on. Especially when I'm here with you.
Yeah, not going for door 3 when you're with Mr. Door 3 himself. That's really diabolical.
Oh, come on. You're not allowed to call yourself Mr. Door 3 because you didn't even try it when you played when you play against us too. So you already got revoked your license. Now you gotta try it against Louis.
All right, you heard it here. You heard it here, folks.
No pressure.
No pressure, anything.
Okay, well, apparently we missed out the fact that Stewie is getting himself a nice first-class dinner. Kinda wish that Potsy was here so he could tell us, you know, like what was on the menu. Because he also, like, got himself something out of this menu, too. I mean, getting first class, it's good, but it's still, I mean... Okay, Stu. Okay, I respect that attempt, okay? I respect that rodeo there. That's... that... Okay, you're giving me hopes right now, okay? Ooh, Arlyle, very close to taking that death there. Oh my goodness. That was so scary. I hate when that happens. Yeah.
Yeah, he just barely made it by the skin of his teeth.
Well, technically that clip doesn't save that much time because it's still an auto-scroller. But yeah. In randomizer, it is a huge time save though. Well, let's see Stu with the incorrect way of doing 7-1. There you go. You see? You see why it's incorrect?
Alright, I think that was about 4 tries. So not bad in the grand scheme of things. We take those.
I bonged this. It normally works. Not. It didn't see me.
Get those copiums out in chat.
Very nice fast 7-2 though. Gotta respect that. Oh yeah, I think that the dub rub would have been like better, definitely. Okay. Nothing bad happens in 7-3, so I'm not gonna commentate about that one.
Nothing bad ever happens in 7-3.
Come on, Arlyle. He tried, but got denied.
Unfortunately, riding with the luggage, and no first class, so all he has to snack on is oyster crackers that are about a year past their due date.
Also, sadly, Stewie clipped, I think, the corner of the pipe, so he couldn't get like the proper like pipe thingy. I mean, clip thingy. Arlyle will the nicest thumb kill on Lemmy there. I'm not sure if he was manipulating for his subpixels though, so let's see what it happens.
Yeah, I saw a small movement there, like he was trying to manipulate for pixel 15, but I didn't see the 1 pixel movement after the first attempt. So it's hard to tell if if you had any more additional taps.
Okay, so we have the land of the pretty much the title of this race room. Dynamax sea creatures.
Yes.
Meanwhile, Arlyle. Oof, first attempt.
Second
2 tries!
Okay. Saved about 4 seconds over Stu.
Not only that, but he also like just did the right way of, you know, doing this these clips. So of course he was going to get it like in less than 3 attempts. Okay, so we have Arla will the standard. Oh, I think he released the B press a little bit too soon. Come on, come on.
Yeah, if he had held A before, I think he had a better chance of holding on to P speed. And yeah, it's very inconsistent whether that fire plant despawns or not in 7-2, so sometimes that's just the way it goes, but as long as he gets out of there alive, that's the important part, since he's going to be powering up for 7-5 anyway.
I'm so scared when you like go all the way to the right in this 7-4 because those black cheap jeeps can appear just out of nowhere and definitely can give you a bad time there. Just make like you know, making you take damage and you are not even how can I say this? You're not even aware of it.
Yeah, and that can, and it's important to note that those black spike jeeps, the way they spawn is has an element of RNG to it. So even when you're close to the end of the level and you're just about to enter the pipe, they can snipe you if you're hugging the right end, like even right at the last half second or so.
Oh, and Arlyle also having the same struggle as Stewie in 7-5.
Yeah, normally that clip would save about 7 or 8 seconds, and there's only 2 subpixels that objectively don't work for it any other time, and that would be the mid values subpixel 7 and 8. And yeah, I think that in Arlyle's case, he just happened to jump a frame too early, and that's usually what you see when you just get stuck in that corner like that.
So he had the right subpixel, but the bad like jumping cue.
Yeah, it was just the early jump. I think he could have. I think he had the potential to get it though.
Yeah, I mean, even if he got affected by this, how can I say this? The 6-6 incident. I think Arlyle is in a very good shape. What is his PV? Let me check. He's a 113.10.
So yeah, he's really come a long way in such a short period of time. I think if he just sharpens up his consistency in a couple places, he'll be right around the corner from the 112.
Yeah. Is he still in a 112 pace here?
It's kind of hard to say because one, he didn't get the 7-5 clip, and I think he took those 1 or 2 deaths, so I think that made things a lot more difficult.
Oh, we'll see how his timer looks like when he enters the castling world 7. Okay, so oh, come on, Stu. You were already too far away from outtented that clip. Oh, but he gets a mid clip. Very nice.
Oh yeah, I just looked at Neo Shazam posted that Arlyle had a 52-46 one grab split. So it's kind of hard to say about the 112. I think that there's still a lot of stuff that would need to go right in order to make that happen, but he is comfortably still on 113 pace.
Consistent with his PV, very nice. Okay, Stewie, member of the Hammersuit gang, rise up. That was scary.
Yeah, very nice hammer grab from Stu. I know that he typically goes for the hammer suit in Hundo runs. Yeah, I'm kind of curious what Arlile's going to do. I noticed that he kept his tail for 7-4, so I imagine he might want to hold on to his P-Wing for 7-9.
Very nice hammer suit.
I've seen Stewie do the 7F2 basement so many times, and I'm kind of used to that setup, but it always just comes so dangerously close. I still get the shivers as he navigates his way through. Like, he knows what's up, he knows what he's doing, but, like, it's so different from what I do in my runs, so it's like... You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I was so afraid of him, like, maybe, like, having, like, the issue of slowing down and potentially, you know, like, taking damage right there and then.
Yeah, because I'm so used to seeing that head bonk as you're trying to, like, nudge your way out of that tile in the wall. So if you're just kind of sliding through, you kind of have to do those turnbacks too. So it can be a little tricky holding onto P speed sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see Arlile. Not that tempting, the 7-7 clip, which completely understandable. Like, you just want to finish the race after, you know, like, having to carry with that unfortunate incident in 6-6. Again, 6-6 is definitely one of the worst levels in 100%. But again, I mean, one of the more comfortable, like, choices to do it might not be the optimal one. It's to play 6-5 first and then try, you know, just to play the level with the tail equipped if you don't feel comfortable around, like, those final sections. But so far, well, Arle, we'll see. He equips his P-Wing. I do want to imagine that he's going to also do the Star Strat in 7F2, unless he knows how to do the Fire Flower Strat.
Yeah, in most cases, I see people do the fire route in Hundo. Usually they'll grab the fire flower here and then probably do a Star Strat in 7F2 if they don't feel comfortable sniping. I know he's gone for quite a couple of fire kill attempts over the course of this run. I don't know if he knows Ludwig's pattern for Hundo.
Okay, we have a Stewie right at the end of the airship, and Arlile entering 7F2. No, Stewie, you cannot kill the Koopalings with the hammers here. And also, Arlile, I think he had a right idea, also, like, navigating through the basement, but sadly took damage.
Alright, so I think that Stu had a 101.29 wand grab out of World 7. So that should put him on pace for about a 111.4x if all goes well, and he keeps his hammer suit.
Okay, and we start, you know, like, pretty much in one of your favorite, like, times of the game with the whole auto scroller.
Yes, of course. Alright, so if anybody gets any good dad jokes out in chat, now would definitely be the good opportunity to do so. We have a solid 4 or 5 minutes of auto-scrollers to get through between World 7 Airship, Tank 1, and Navy. Just found out the company that produces yardsticks won't be making them any longer.
Oh my god. No! No!
Sorry, Sorry, baby, you're stuck with me.
Get me out of here! Get me out of here! Get me out! Oh my god. What do you call a snowman with a six-pack and abdominal lot snowman? What do you call a fish with no eye? Visually impaired.
That's a good
Oh my
one.
god. Koi fish travel in packs of 4 for protection. When faced with a predator, A, B, and C, koi will escape, only leaving the koi. No! Oh god! Where do sheep go on vacation? The Bahamas. Oh my god. Okay, so how many before Stewie gets the gets into the hand bridge? How many hand animations do you think we're gonna see from Stewie?
I'm gonna go with the handler too.
I'm gonna say all 3 hands. And I was gonna do something mean, and I would say we're going to see 4 hands, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that.
Oh yeah, you're totally encouragement and not reverse psychology again.
Of course. He's fine. I mean, he's completely fine. What could possibly happen? A miscalculated chip that just makes him bounce off the platform? Ain't no way that could happen, you know?
Yeah, interesting to know. Yeah, speaking of enemies going rogue, sometimes if you go for hand 2 P speed, the potable right at the end will screen wrap and will get you in midair.
And the reason you only know about this is because only you go for the hand to P speed.
I thought it was. Yeah, I thought it was just one of those things that can only happen in practice, but I've actually had it happen during a run too, so I guess it's a weird frame rule thing.
See, I told you he was fine. We're not gonna see 4 hands, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, you're gonna love this. A steak pun is a rare medium well done.
As a fellow steak enjoyer, I approve of that.
Oh my god. Me too. I mean, man, I'm craving some steak right now. I actually ate some, but I'm so hungry still.
Yeah, same here. I think I might have to grill a steak tomorrow. And while Arlile's doing the Navy, I think this one would be appropriate. Why do scuba divers fall backwards out of the boat? Because if they fell forwards, they'd still be in the boat.
Oh my god. Man! This is scary, you know, like with that huge tank and stuff, like, oh my goodness. You don't want to fall on your face. Okay, now we're gonna focus only on Arlile right now because definitely 8-1 and 8-2 are not as scary, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So how many hands are we going to see for
since no one really bets on it, I'm gonna be the odd one out and say all three.
Did you realize that Stewie got the handler too, right?
I actually didn't notice. I was too busy thinking of dad jokes to share.
Okay, so I'm gonna say he's only going to get one hand, okay? The maximum disrespectful one. Of course, it's the 99%. I have a joke about paper, but it's terrible.
Okay. Okay. Cynthia, that was diabolical. I like it.
Oh my god! I love that one. Okay, this is Stu with the nice 8F here. One cycle. There he goes. And oh my god, you got all 3 hands for Arlilecay.
Oh no.
You should get yourself a lottery ticket. Where are
I
the
should.
odds? Yeah. Alrighty, so Stewie with a very nice base. I think he's on position of getting a very low 111. What is a Stewie's PV again?
I think it's a 111 and change. I think I can check real quick. Yeah.
111, 12, 22. Thank you so much, Nia. Out of curiosity, why did Stewie voluntarily took the last hand level? Because it's mandatory. You have to play all the hand levels, all Hammer Bros. Well, all the bro fights, all the levels, all the forts. Because this is a 100% category. I do want to imagine that the streets are very close for a PV pace right now. It's alright, don't worry.
Yes. Stewie has about a minute left in the run from the time he enters Bowser's Castle. Or should I say 50 seconds, rather.
So he could get a 111.04, maybe.
Well, he's got a 111 flat now.
Ah.
So yeah, he's
Oh
looking
my
at,
god,
like,
my math was not mathing. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he's looking at it like a 111.50.
Very nice, nice time if you ask me. Oh my. And that became a 112, a mid 112. Oh my god.
Yes. Just add 40 seconds onto that.
Yep. But it's gonna be enough for keeping him surviving in this, how can I say this, in this tournament. As we're going to, you know, just having some cuddles with Bowser right now.
I see the Angry Sun was having itself a normal one as well.
Yeah. So as the Stew is finishing up, a little bit just to get in here in the schedule. This is gonna be our last match for today. And tomorrow we're not gonna have any matches, sadly. But on Saturday we're back with lots of action. Sorry, with lots of action starting at 10 a.m. But first of all, let's go and give a huge GG's to the winner of our match, who's gonna be advancing to the next round. Stewie Cartman. GG's.
GG's, Stewie Cartman. Very nicely done.
Okay. And we have Arlilecay, just 2 levels apart. And as he's navigating through this auto-scroller, proceeding with the schedule, we have starting at 10 a.m. on Saturday, Kudo versus Shikubi, This is a semifinal, and this is gonna be a best of 3. Then we have JT Nutt versus Lost of 42. The winner is gonna continue advancing through the lower bracket. Same as the next match that is gonna be at 2 p.m. Caddy versus Marso 2. And then on Sunday, we will have 2 particular matches. At 7 a.m., we have Alice versus Maiba. And we have Louis versus 688 at 1 p.m. So those are going to be very huge and interesting matches. But for now, I would like to say GG's to Stu, who just joined the commentary booth in here. How are you feeling, my dude?
That was a painful death in Bowser there. I got too aggressive.
I mean, I thought you were going to say that you were like feeling bad because you didn't go for door 3 and Jesus Clip, but okay,
Nah.
priorities, I guess.
Yeah, I had my moment in the doghouse last week, so now it's your turn, my dude.
Yeah. So obviously, as you could tell, I was listening to the restream, and I didn't hear either of you comment on it, but I almost died in the fort.
Which fort?
The World 8 fort, because I was going for the conveyor P speed, and I got faked out by the speed, and I just barely landed on that one elevator, and I probably should have died.
Well, to be honest, you managed it so well that we just thought that okay, you couldn't get like the P speed right there, and that was it. You managed it so well in most of the race, honestly. Like very close calls as well. Like for an example.
Yeah, there were a few. Oh yeah, Neo. Yeah, I probably should have got hit in Plant 2. I was quite surprised that I didn't.
Yeah, that plant's fireball was like right inside your head.
I know for sure if I didn't duck there, I would have got hit easily.
And let's get up your GGs to Arlilecay. That even despite that we are going to say pretty much goodbye for now for this tournament, I would like to have like some words for him because he has done such an impressive like progression during this last couple of months. So hopefully we get a little bit of a word of how he feels about this race.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mentioned it a couple of times over the course of the run, but I think I've only seen Arlisle start to do SMB3 runs earlier this year, and ever since the announcement of the tournament, I know that he's been putting in a lot of hard work, and he's been throwing down PBs left and right, and he's climbed the ranks very quickly in such a short amount of time. So, got to give him a lot of credit for just how much he's learned, how much he's adapted, how much he's become consistent with. And he really fought hard and well over the course of this race, and kept it relatively close, at least until the middle of World 4, in which Case used to were able to pull away quite a bit. And it wasn't even necessarily like a matter of having a disaster or anything like that. You just had several more optimizations that just kind of added up over the course of the run. And the issues didn't really start to come into play until I think he had a death in 5-5 because he jumped a little bit too early across the donut platform, that gap, and then took 2 deaths in 6-6. So that was pretty much the culmination of the biggest time discrepancy.
Oh, 6-6 deaths, yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah, at the end of 6-6, not even like at the start.
Yeah, it was very rough. Definitely, it was first one it was at the chip, and the other one was in the piranha plant. But overall, you kept yourself strong, and actually did quite the nice performance. In World 7, I know that you might have just a little bit hiccup potentially in 7-2, trying to build up the P speed. But overall, you did a very wonderful job navigating through World 7 in general.
Yeah, I don't think there was any way I was beating a 112-3X. You get a 112-31. There's no way I'm beating that, but I was kind of hoping I could keep it a lot closer.
And you actually were for a good amount of time, too. I think that in spite of the stuff that happened in Worlds 5 and 6, I think you had like a high 52x coming out of World 6. So that still put you on pace for like a solid 113. And yeah, you actually did save a little bit of time by getting the 7-1 flip in 2 tries versus Stewie's 4. And yeah, you really held yourself well overall over the course of the run. So I think you deserve a lot of credit for that.
It really shows your commitment and dedication that you have put through this month prior to the tournament. And I mean, I gotta say, I'm really impressed as someone, you know, like that has been around, you know, like for a while, like in the community, to see, you know, like the new talents rise up and, you know, like just to start like putting their PDs and stuff. Like I'm very surprisingly especially surprised by your performance today. So I hope that you gotta keep going. You know, like hopefully you might actually I can see you actually getting like a 111 in no time. To be fair, and just keep at it. And we're very pleased to have you. You know, like around the community and yeah, like GG's again on your match.
Thank you.
Yeah, one thing I love about these sort of tournaments is that it brings a lot of new runners into the fold and really gives them a chance to get in the spotlight. And Arlilecay, you've certainly put yourself on the radar. So I'll be certainly watching out for what you have to deliver in the time to come as you continue to grind, and I certainly hope you do.
Yeah, I know 112's possible for me. I was on 112 pace yesterday, and it died to 7-1. So I know that's possible, but kind of hard to get a 112 of the 27th try 7-1.
Oh yeah.
Yikes!
Oh yeah, it was lovely. But no, this has
be
been a lot of fun. Like, it's been a lot of fun. I've had a lot of fun learning the game, and I think I'm only gonna get better. Like,
may I ask, you know, like what inspired you to actually like start speedrunning this game?
I have some friends that speedrun other games, mainly like Crash Bandicoot and Spyro, and they were kind of on me to like get into something, just to speedrun anything. And it was like, okay, well if I did, it would be SMB3 because it's like one of my all-time favorite games. So.
Oh, okay. Makes perfect sense. How do you feel now, Stu? Like you managed to save yourself for another match or for another round, so
Live to see another day.
yeah, I think that in the bracket, let me see real quick, who are you going to be facing?
Looks like it's going to be Scarface Nico.
How do you feel about the match coming up?
Oh, that'll be a good one.
And whoever wins between you and Nico will progress to face Bagler.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's even more hype matches coming up for you, I see.
I guess so. Yeah, those will definitely be interesting if I make it that far.
Alrighty, so any last final thoughts that you might actually say before we wrap this up?
Just GG's again, Arlilecay, and looking forward to the rest of the matches this week.
Yep, GG's.
Yeah, once again, give a big GG's to both of our runners, and a big shout out to Haxer for organizing the 100% tournament, and to the folks over at SpeedGaming for allowing us the platform for us as a community to be able to showcase our skills to you guys. And thank you all at home for watching. And last but not least, thank you to my sweetheart Icarus for joining me on comms tonight. It's been a lot of fun watching and just contributing to the run.
Yeah, I mean, had lots of fun as always, and sorry for the technical difficulties that I was facing with my internet, but everything was sorted out in the end. Again, thank you so much, racers, runners, for being here. You know, like we wouldn't be able to do these tournaments without you guys. Looking forward for, you know, like Arlyle, you know, like if we get to see him once again, you know, like in any upcoming tournament moving forward. Stewie, best of luck on your upcoming matches, and well, that's
Thank
gonna
you.
be it for me, for us for tonight. So I hope you guys have a wonderful night, evening, or day, wherever you are, and I hope you guys to see you soon and stay safe. Bye bye.
Take care, everyone.
See
Have a
ya.
good night.
See ya.